We've all felt them, those weeks where the sidewalk feels like a frying pan, or the days when the air turns so sharp it stings to breathe. We call them heat waves and cold spells. But under the hood, these aren't just bad weather. They are massive mechanical, atmospheric glitches. Today we're breaking down the physics of the heat dome and the strange history of the cold spell. Think of a heat wave like a giant pot of water with the lid clamped tight. In meteorology, that lid is a high pressure system. Usually, hot air wants to rise. It's called convection. But in a high pressure system, the air is heavy. It sinks. As that air falls, it undergoes adiabatic heating. It gets squashed by the weight of the atmosphere above it. Compression equals heat. The sinking air acts as a cap, trapping all that warmth near the ground. Because this cap pushes air down, clouds can't form. That means zero shade. The sun hammers the pavement radiates heat back up, and the high pressure just pushes it back down. It's a literal feedback loop of heat. So, why doesn't it just blow away? Enter the jet stream. Think of a jet stream as a fast-moving river of air high above us that acts like a conveyor belt for weather. Usually it keeps things moving, but sometimes the jet stream develops a massive, lazy kink, what meteorologists call an omega block. It stalls. The conveyor belt stops, and that high-pressure dome sits over your city for days or even weeks. Now, a few things can make this worse. Dry soil. If the ground is wet, the sun's energy is wasted, evaporating water. If it's dry, 100% of that energy goes straight into cooking the air. The urban heat island. All that concrete and asphalt in our cities, it's a battery. It sucks up heat all day and bleeds it out at night, so you never get a cool down break. The baseline, of course, as global temperatures rise, every heat wave starts from a higher floor, making them more frequent and way more intense. On the flip side, we have the cold spell. You've probably heard cold wave and cold spell used interchangeably, but there's a fascinating difference. Cold wave is technical. It's a front moving across a map like a physical ripple in the ocean. But a spell? That has a historical weight. The word comes from the Old English spell, S-P-E-L, meaning a story or a magic incantation. Later it meant a turn at work, like a work spell. When we say cold spell, we're saying the normal weather has been interrupted or taken over by a specific temporary story. For it to be a true spell, it needs to be three things. It's not just one chilly morning, it's a marathon, lasting days or weeks. It has to be significantly colder than what's normal for your area, and it starts and ends with a bang, usually triggered by something massive, like a shift in the polar vortex. So, whether it's a cap of high pressure or a spell of Arctic air, these events remind us that our atmosphere isn't just a backdrop. It's a complex, heavy, and sometimes stubborn machine. So, stay cool or warm out there. like and subscribe,